What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. My next topic, I want to get back into this BigU story. Because what we're dealing with right now is bigger than a RICO case. It's bigger than a headline. This is about power, silence, and the price of looking the other way for too long. Now, of course, I'm talking about the federal indictment against Eugene BigU Henley, a man who for years was considered a pillar of the streets, a gang negotiator, a community peacemaker, a name that held weight. But according to the feds, that weight was built on blood, murder, fraud, extortion, trafficking, racketeering. And at the center of this alleged operation, that's right, BigU. And now Saddonna Brown has stepped forward, the mother of Rayshawn Williams, an aspiring rapper and young man who was signed to his label and who played ball with BigU's son. And now she's standing outside Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, looking into the camera and saying she always knew. It was a mother's intuition. Let's check out what she had to say to TMZ.
I wanted to say I'm so sorry for your loss. I mean, my heart really does go out to both of you. I mean, you know, your family's going through a really tough time right now. I know there's news that broke out that said that BigU was, you know, might have been involved in your son's murder. I mean, do you believe he's responsible?
I know for a fact he's responsible. There's no doubt in my mind. Mother's instance, I know he's responsible.
Why do you think that he did it? I mean, that's like the big question.
Because you don't like the word no.
Okay.
You don't want nobody to tell you no. Everything's supposed to go your way or no way. So I feel like my baby did something that you didn't like. And you did what you did. Now karma's at your door.
Do you think BigU is a real threat to the community right now?
Of course.
There's a lot there. I mean,
of course he is, because if he could do this to my child, what makes you think he couldn't do it to nobody else's child? Or if he haven't done it to nobody else's child, or if he don't have anybody child right now feeling threatened because of what he have said to them or what he have done to them. So of course he's a threat. Of course, no doubt.
With all this coming to light, are you worried for your family's safety?
Most definitely. I've been worried for my kids' safety since day one, since this happened. I shouldn't have to be a parent within fear of my child's or my kid's life when I trusted you. And you took that away from me.
I mean, is there a message that you would want to send to BigU?
Why? Any other time you would have called me. Still right now, today, I still haven't heard from you. Nothing. Just like they say, that big old N, you have it on your chest right now. And it stands for nothing. Because that's what you are. In my book, you a nothing person to me. Can I forgive you? I tried. I tried to pray on it. I tried to ask the Lord above me to help me to forgive you. And deep down, my Heavenly Father upstairs know who I am, if don't nobody else know me. I've tried, and I cannot do it.
Now, let me be clear. BigU has pled not guilty, as he should if he's going to fight these charges. This is a 43-count federal case. We're talking about mob-level organization. The feds are claiming he ran a mafia-like operation out of Hyde Park, connected to the Rolling 60s, connected to COVID fraud, connected to murder in the desert outside of Las Vegas. And you know what's sad about this whole thing? The feds knew. They've been watching. They've been listening. They've been connecting the dots. And yet, nothing was stopped. Rayshawn Williams is dead. And they say he wrote a diss record, a track aimed at BigU, and he was killed in retaliation. But the part that gets me is when you look at somebody like BigU, a man with access to schools, music industry execs, athletes, politicians, and the feds let it roll year after year, deal after deal. And then suddenly they come out of nowhere
and they drop the indictment.
I mean, you had enough to move in sooner. But just like we've seen before, from Chicago to Baltimore to the Bay, they let these men build empires right up until the moment somebody's son ends up in a ditch. And then they swoop in acting like heroes. It's too late at that point. Now let's talk about legacy. Because this story is not just about a murder charge. It's about the people who called Big U a leader, who gave him a seat at the table, who put him in rooms with celebrities, CEOs, and city officials. Where were y'all when this mother was crying? Where were y'all when the threats started rolling in? Because right now, Saddonna Brown is moving. She's got a GoFundMe trying to leave LA because she's getting threats for speaking the truth. Look, I don't know if Big U is guilty. That's for the courts to decide. But I do know this. The system failed that woman, failed her son. We got to start holding people accountable early because sometimes the people with the most power are the ones who's hiding the darkest secrets. But that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe, establish rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.